We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Dallas. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion, headed right.
Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, it's Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19 light. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Here's Milton. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's a give up the middle. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming here from the 12. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, all set up now, first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On second down, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. Go.
To throw, Milton. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. It locates Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Brooks on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Running once more with Brooks. Has a big hole left. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's Brooks. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, they give to Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's on the move. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 10-3 ball game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ray. Set.
Herbert from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets to space right side. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Let's go.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Come 19, come 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set go.
Milton now. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Opie. Let's go. Really?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Set. 5-9. Ray. Set.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Brought in right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Set. Go.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set. Ready.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those cheap throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. On the play fake, it's Herbert. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Chargers with 4th down here behind the sticks. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Milton back to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Home to right. Set.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Go.
Herbert on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert to throw once more. Catch made by Mitchell. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. The return starts at the 18. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Fits it through the middle. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Milton. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. Check. Ready.
From the 31. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Go.
Milton. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. The 40. Hits the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Short kick gathered in at the 15. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
At their own 39-yard line.
One last play before the break.
19 tight, 19 tight. Set. 18 rattler, 18 rattler.
One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
34, Cowboys 10.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
What is it up?
Herbert now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Give now to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This finds Mitchell complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set.
Now a give on the counter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. He's going left on the option. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Lance. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's headed the wrong way on the reverse. They got him behind the line.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Right up the gut. And they had that one contained right at the line. They stopped by Damone Clark. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Got to figure out this third down here. Option play now. He's headed right. The pitch is out to Johnson. Room to the right. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is taken in at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, it's Brooks. And the struggle seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Throwing from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hey, Ram. Why did it not?
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Connects with Johnson. Continuing to move past the 45.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the 1st down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back-to-back carries here. This is ahead for about 5. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
12.
Herbert with a blitz coming. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
59. Set.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Hand off to the back. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Set. 21. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
What is it?
Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
5-9, 5-9. Ready.
Another carry for him. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers are running them out of the building. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Cowboys 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 49-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
19, try it, 19,
Brings up 2nd down.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now, Milton. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He'll take it in short of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up with some great field position here. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Herbert. Throw caught at the 6. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
380.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, go lion. Set.
They're running again. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cowboys 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the jump.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Milton now. It's caught, Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now Milton to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Brooks. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running once more with Brooks. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bring it. No. Mustang 19.
Milton back to throw. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
No.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
They give it to him again. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Oh, he trucked that dude. Breaks through, and he might break away. 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here's the handoff. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it's not quite a